this typically recommended bland diet of chicken, pumpkin, and white rice can actually make things worse for your dog's GI system. So when they're having diarrhea and their stomach's upset, this is actually not the best. That is actually not the best recipe or meal to give your dog. And the reason why is because although chicken is a very cheap, lean meat and pretty bland, most conventional chicken that we just go and buy in the grocery store, unless it's like truly free range and organic, most conventional chicken is very high in omega-6 fatty acids, which is really not good for any of us, especially the dogs, because it creates more inflammation and their GI system is already inflamed. So the chicken is actually not the best for that reason, in addition to the fact that a lot of dogs, people don't always know this, but a lot of dogs are allergic to chicken. And it's like one of the top ingredients on the allergen list for dogs is chicken. So there are better protein sources like fish, which I'm going to talk about today. So chicken, not the best. Rice, really not great. In and of itself, rice is not something that our dogs really need to be eating. White rice, especially, is super high on the glycemic index, meaning the dog's body is going to process it pretty much as pure sugar. So on a scale from 0 to 100 on that glycemic index, I believe rice is like in the 70s, and that's pretty high. And so when you've got high glucose or blood sugar levels, that's also going to increase inflammation in the body, which you again do not want because their GI system is already upset and inflamed. So we've got chicken, not the best, rice, really not the best. And then the last thing, pumpkin, which they do recommend, obviously because of the soluble fiber, it's got moisture, which is fine, but pumpkin is actually even higher on the glycemic index than the white rice is. So again, for that reason, and the link to inflammation, it causing inflammation in the body from the high sugar levels, when they're in this place of distress with the upset stomach, that's really not what you want. So again, there is another alternative. And I'm telling you all this detail because I'm very passionate about this, because I am convinced this saved my dog. This saved Macy. Her gastritis was so bad, even after we went to the vet and I tried their medications they recommended and I wasn't seeing improvement. She wasn't eating, she wasn't drinking. So that's really what fueled me to look and say, okay, there's got to be something else I can do for her.